Hi guys, thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. I am on this little walk that leads to like a very small waterfall that way. Apparently you can swim in it, but it seemed pretty shallow. Anyways, I just went up to like my knees, took a few photos slash video, and I'm so shiny. Yep. Anyway, in Purongi, which is just outside of Te Awamutu slash Hamilton in the North Island of New Zealand, and doing a work exchange this week, which is extremely chilled. It's so relaxed, it's pretty much horizontal. I did not work yesterday at all, and then today I did a little bit of housework, like just over 2 hours. And that was it. That was the whole thing for the day. So yeah, I'm just going on this little walk. It was raining earlier. And I was a bit like, I don't really need to go anywhere, but I felt like it would be lazy to just sit in the house all day. I contacted the phone people and they said I could come in and exchange, but I wasn't sure if they were going to exchange the whole phone or just the battery. I'm hoping just the battery because otherwise I have to switch everything over, all over again. But it does mean I need to go all the way down to Auckland, wherever, Empire Street or something. So I'll Google Maps that at some point. And do that on the way up to Northland. And I think my original plan was to leave here on the 16th. And probably still will. And then, I don't know, there was some talk about there being work in this area, and so yeah, I don't know, I'll talk to the host Stu tonight, see what he thinks about that, and maybe I'll come back down this way. I don't really know. I was sort of thinking of staying in the Raglan area before, or possibly Dargaville to do Coomera, because apparently that's supposed to be happening. But yeah, it's getting on into late autumn slash almost winter, although up these ways everything's just green still. Whereas in South Island it was all turning like yellow and red and everything. Because it's colder and there's more of those types of trees. So yeah, that's exciting news. Just walking along this thing. And this trail goes through a bunch of like dairy farms. So on the way in there was like a huge procession of cows going for their afternoon milking. It must be a twice a day somewhere around here. Yeah, meaning that they probably already got milked in the morning and they're going again for the second time. Hard-working cows. What else? Cleaned the car out this morning. That was good. Put a little baking soda in there and into like the fabrics because I felt like it was starting to have an odor. I think that was mainly from just being damp and pretty much lived in for 2 weeks. Yeah, so that's done. Probably in the next few days I'll do some laundry, and then I just need to contact this like gas station that I went to, and you have to sort of pay ahead of time at one of those stations, and it didn't like work the first time, and I wasn't sure what happened. Anyway, I got charged for someone else's gas. And they said they'd get back to me, but they never did. So, I'll have to call them again. And yeah, maybe this afternoon I'll look into the Coomer thing. Yeah, exciting times. Yeah. There's a few other little walks around here that I could do. There's one that's like the tallest tree thing. Tallest tree in New Zealand, I think. I don't know. It seems pretty like... Here's a tree. That's alright, isn't it? Do I really need to go to the tallest one? Seems a bit out of the way. But there's some caves near it, so it could be alright. I think it's like a 4 or 5 hour return hike, though. So it'd be a real, like, full day. And then at some point, if it's a nice day, I'll probably head over to Raglan to go for a little boogie in the waves. Yeah. So yeah, pretty exciting times. Back on the North Island, New Zealand. And just bumming around, really. I don't have anything exciting news-wise at the moment. Yep, I'm just wandering around with these weird... those things. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I'll keep you updated. Catch you next time. Thanks again for watching. Peace.